You know, we are so blessed that we've got so many talented artists in this town, from musicians to museum exhibits. Lucky for us, New Day has its own expert review service in the form of Art Zone's Nancy Guppy. Welcome back, my friend.
It's great to see you.
I always love when you come around because you just kind of expand our universe when it comes to what's here.
I try to do that, kind of find interesting things, some stuff mainstream, other stuff kind of off the beaten track. You know?
I like it.
Yeah.
So take us where you will.
Let's start. I love that. I'm going to take you where I will.
Take you where I will.
Piano Day.
Oh,
okay, so this is an annual worldwide event. It takes place on March 28th, 2024. Pop quiz. Do you know why it's taking place on March 28th?
No, is it some sort of piano reference? Are there 28 keys?
Well,
no, I don't know. I don't play the piano.
Okay, March 28th is the 88th day of the year, and the piano has 88 keys.
88.
So you were kind of in the ballpark, 28,
right.
88, whatever.
Really small piano.
Yeah,
I
tiny, a tiny one.
Okay.
So this global event, it started in 2015. It was the brainchild of a composer, Nils Fromm. I'm sounding very Scandinavian.
I like it.
But this is the first year that Seattle is taking participating with an actual concert, right?
Oh.
So about 15 outstanding piano-playing musicians like Jose Gonzalez, Robin Holcomb, Wayne Horvitz will be performing a bunch of really eclectic, a wide variety of music.
Wow.
And then I'm kind of excited about this. There's going to be some sort of a piano, I don't know, guru or techie person who's going to talk about the intricacies of the instrument. Now, that sounds interesting as long as it doesn't go on too long to me.
No, I'm actually think that's when I should go.
See, doesn't that sound kind of fun?
I'd be fascinated. And then I'd learn things like the piano has 88 keys.
88 keys. Yes, it'll be a learning moment for you.
I'm there. I'm there for that.
Excellent.
I love a learning moment.
Okay, so Piano Day is the 20th, as I said, at the Royal Room in Columbia City.
Okay.
All right. Now, we're going to move on to sculpture.
Okay, this one I am so excited about because this is actually one of my favorite artists. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, of all time.
Well, here we go. Alexander Calder, he's one of the most iconic American artists. He revolutionized sculpture. Now, you've, of course, probably seen Eagle, that huge piece of Calder in the Olympic Sculpture Park.
I didn't know that was Calder.
That is his huge piece.
Wow.
So currently at Seattle Art Museum, Calder in Motion, and it's a fantastic show of 45 pieces of Calder's renowned mobiles and stabiles. Now, I want to explain the difference here.
Yes, please.
A mobile, so a mobile is abstract sculpture that has moving parts. It's either driven by a motor or by the wind, natural forces. A stabile is also abstract sculpture like a mobile, but it's bolted to the ground or rigid. It doesn't float up in the air. So that's the only difference.
Does the stuff around on the top move around?
You know, I think that does. I can't remember if that one does, but I believe so. But it's much more controlled. It's more of a rigid piece of sculpture. Does that make sense?
Interesting.
So this collection was donated by John and Kim Shirley, which is a pretty amazing thing to donate.
That is so. They donated the whole thing?
Oh, they gave the whole thing. Oh, yeah. That's
what?
Long-time collectors.
Kind people.
I know. What are you going to give? Anyway, we'll get to that later. So this is being presented to the public for the very first time, right?
Is it really?
Yes, and it's running through August 4th. So if you're already panicking about what to do with your in-laws this summer, that's what you do.
I am not worried about that because mine never come.
Oh, well, there you go. All right, that's another story. That's another show.
That's another show.
That's another show.
Nancy Couch Talk.
Yeah. All right, so in 2004, we're going to talk about a cool thing in Ballard. 4 Seattle artists. We have a shot of them: Dion, Joan, John, and Jay. They dreamed of creating affordable studio space for themselves and for other artists. So they did this. They bought a building in Ballard, not far from the National Nordic Museum, renovated it, and named it Ballard Works. Now, 20 years later, the dream is going strong. There's 30 studios, about 37 artists working it, so there's some people share, and they often have a waiting list. And the artists in the building, they decided they wanted to mark the 20th anniversary of Ballard Works with a show of work by just the 4 founding members, which is very sweet.
Yes.
Right? So it's called the Founders Exhibit, runs through April 13th. And what I want to say about Ballard Works to me is that they had the gumption to do this, and they saw it all the way through, and it was such a good thing for everybody. You know, affordable space for artists. It's hard to find. So it's very inspiring.
Well, you know what? And I've passed by this many times on many journeys throughout, and never knew what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. And now that I know there's a bunch of little artists tinkering up in there, I'm like, cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Can anyone go in? Like, you can't go in, but you can go to
when it's an open,
the
when
exhibit.
it's open. Yes, exactly, exactly.
So don't be
all
trying
that info
to
was on. Yeah, don't be trying to No, don't be
and
trying to,
like,
like,
let me
hack
see what
your
you're
way in.
painting, because
Yeah.
that's not okay.
They'll be like, go away.
Yeah, I feel that. Okay, so.
Okay, music.
Yes, let's get some music.
Okay, one of my favorite locally based musicians is Stephanie Ann Johnson. Her most recent record, there's a record cover, Jewels. It came out in last April. I went to the record release show at Triple Door. It was fantastic, and it's not often that you hear a new record, all new songs, and you actually like them all.
All the things?
Everything. I mean, I liked every single song. So that's kind of a rarity. You know what I mean?
That is a huge rarity when you
Right.
get an album that you don't have to skip.
Yeah, exactly. I would kind of go, I don't like that one. So she has been touring the record. She's going to be playing 2 shows at Dimitro's Jazz Alley. It's one of Seattle's great live venue places. April 9th and 10th, Tuesday, Wednesday. The show is definitely going to sell out or very close to it, so I would jump on that one.
So get up in there.
Yeah, get on that one.
I've actually never been to I'm ashamed to say.
Triple Door?
No,
the
Dimitro's Jazz Alley.
Oh, it's great. It's kind of a funky space.
I think because
but
I
it's
worked
great.
mornings for so long in my life that I didn't stay up very late.
Right.
But I gotta go.
Yeah,
you're gonna
it's
take
wonderful.
me.
That's one of the many things I'm going to do with you.
We're
I've got
doing
a
the
long
things.
list. All right, girlie. Well, I want to give a big shout out to SIF Cinema downtown.
Yes.
Now, this was, as you know, it was originally the Cinerama. I saw Grease there probably 8 times as a youngster because I went there a lot as a kid. The theater has this really great history. It opened as Seattle's Martin Theater. That's a cool shot there
That's a great
in '63. And it was one of the only 3 movie theaters in the world capable of showing 3-panel Cinerama films. Very cutting edge, also expensive and complicated, and it kind of went out of style. The Cinerama had its ups and downs. In 1997, it was almost turned into a dinner theater. Frightening.
I love a dinner theater, but you know,
but
hey.
not there.
But not there.
Not there. But before Paul Allen swooped in with his bought the building, did just a gigantic multi-million-dollar restoration, and then last spring, SIF bought it from the Allen estate. They had a big grand opening. And the theater is truly, it's a dreamy place to see a film. The curved screen, the great sound.
Is it a dome too?
It is. Yeah, is it? I don't think so.
Okay.
No, it's not a dome. But some other Cinerama type theaters are domes.
Oh, okay.
Right?
All right. I was confused, but I'm back with you now.
Okay, good. You're here back in this room.
Yeah.
And also, I wanted to mention, there, of course, the legendary chocolate popcorn.
Oh, heck yeah.
Have you had it?
No.
Right.
I am here for it. I mean, I love anything SIF does, and I mean, I love when they do. Sometimes even showing old films. I think I saw they had Jaws a couple years ago.
Oh, absolutely.
That's
probably where I saw Jaws originally.
I mean,
I'm
it's
guessing.
amazing when you see it on the big screen.
Well,
so
just that when it's that sound, the seats feel really good. It's just it's so, and you're just in the moment. You can't get up and do the laundry like you can at home.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
yeah. So they have got 4. You know, SIF has 4 theaters now around town.
Good for them.
Yeah, they're doing great.
Love supporting them.
Yeah.
Definitely front of the show. Thank
too.
you, Nancy.
Oh, you're so welcome.
For showing us the best of what's around town.
I'm happy to do it.
All right. Well, we're gonna have links to all these shows and things on our website. You can find Art Zone on Seattle's Channel 21 as well as streaming.